So this first is going to be a manga review, and Ten Dance. I really loved this manga. I enjoyed it very much. I could tell this is going to be a bit of a slow burn with the romance. The bantering back and forth is really cute. Um, I actually really enjoy reading the perspective of other, because you have these two men. They're both Japanese. One was raised in Cuba, the other one in England. And having another perspective of these countries that's different from, say, me as an American, my perspective, and seeing how something like Latin dance and how it's just little things like in this book, when they say Latino in Japan, they're referring to male dancers that dance salsa. So just different, the way words are used differently, the way just another person's point of view of a different country as opposed to that of an American's view of different countries and different styles, or sorry, different ways of life. So it's exciting seeing ballroom dance um, through the eyes of a different perspective of a different country looking into it. So that is really interesting to me. And the artwork is exquisite, like extremely beautifully drawn. The way the dance moves are just shown, it's incredible. I don't want to give too much away, but I mean, just beautiful art is just amazing. And so, sorry y'all, try to do this before my voice goes out. But I really loved it. Um so basically what it is, Ten Dance is a competition where the best of the best compete, and they have to do the um I think it is the 5 major dance performances of tango of salsa, and the 5 major dance moves of um oh my goodness, they have the like, okay, oh my goodness, of traditional ballroom dancing, which is called, hold on one second, totally not prepared. Yeah, it's ballroom dancing, the traditional style, the more formal style of standard is what they call it. The standards is what they call it. Sorry about that. So anyway, and they have the dances down here, and the waltz and the tango. That's what you're going to experience. And when I say experience, the way it's described, how the dancers describe the feeling, how they just the way it's described is as if you're experiencing the dance yourself. That's amazing. And the way it's drawn is so beautiful. So you get the feeling of the dance moves and what they're supposed to be like. And this is a beautiful um this is a beautiful interpretation of it. And it's funny, and it's definitely adult, but it's not too adult. Like when I bought this, it wasn't wrapped in plastic. So far, language wise, it's definitely adult, but so far it doesn't extend beyond that. I mean, it's suggestions, but it doesn't go any farther than that. So, but I loved it. and I think I definitely give it 4 stars. The only reason why I'm not giving it 5 is because it's just going a little slower than I anticipate for so much book. I mean, this is a thick first volume, so I was expecting, but it's the first volume. Everybody's being introduced, their life situations, their backgrounds, how they came to this point, their careers. So a lot was expressed, and you even get a little a different perspective short story regarding side characters' experience. So I am really enjoying this. And coming up next is going to be some additional clips of book reviews that I've read, because I want to try to incorporate novels that I read as well, because they're going to be a big part of my books that I'm going to be reading this year. My goal is, I believe, 100 books or 120 books this year. I think I'm definitely way above schedule. So I'm going to give y'all some additional of those and hope you stay to enjoy them. If not, I understand, manga specific. But otherwise, enjoy. Thanks for watching, and peace. Hey YouTube, I'm coming to you with another book review. So, yeah, I just finished this book, The Unraveling, by Benjamin Rosenbaum. And, okay, I enjoyed the book. It was engaging, it kept my interest. I liked the pace of the story. But because I guess I have to honestly say, this was my first sci fi fiction book. Um, It was interesting, and it's pretty much about a society where people have multiple bodies that they can use to interact and engage, while at the same time, everybody is viewing a feed that shows what everybody is doing everywhere. So it's a society where there is no privacy, and how you behave, and there's two different sets of humans. There are two different sets of humans, and ultimately this is about the unraveling, which essentially is a sort of revolution. um I enjoyed the book. It was a very wordy book, and I like wordy books. However, when your characters can have conversations simultaneously with other characters, I would get really into one line of conversation, and then it'll just jump to that character speaking to another person in another situation when I'm still really invested in that other conversation. So it's like having multiple chapters within a chapter. And it was that kind of annoyed me a little bit, because I was like a build up for one conversation where the character is going through this traumatic experience, and then he's having this calm conversation over here with his other body in another place with another person. But it was an interesting read. I'll give it 4 stars, but I'll give it 5 stars. I'll give it 5 stars, even though I was annoyed at how it switched channel conversations. But the creativity and the uniqueness of it can't be denied. It was a great book, and it's a very interesting read. It will try your patience. Like I said, uh, the way they use different in this world, they use different types of pronouns. It's a totally different world, so you will be a little confused with that as you read it. But it's not like the the pronoun in our society type. It's not an issue. It's just that in this world they use a specific term to respond to each other that's different than what we use. And it's like, instead of them, they say them with a V. and that's how everything, all of their pronouns have a V in front of it. So it will be a little confusing, but once you get a couple of chapters in, you'll get the rhythm of it. Um, and sometimes you could just change it in your mind to what you're accustomed to, so the sentence makes sense to you. But it's a very interesting story, about a, a different world and a different species, and how worlds evolve, how species of humans in particular evolve in society. And yeah, it's definitely a 5 star. I can't deny it. It was very interesting read, a unique read, and yeah, this is a very creative author. So definitely a 5 star. Hope y'all enjoy that, and peace.